Welcome to the Empathy Circle. We've gone over the different roles and and the how-to. And so I encourage you to speak and to listen. I'll keep time. And I just want to let you know that if I correct you or anything, it's not a personal, opinion. It's not a criticism of you or your ideas. It's just to keep you in the process, and that's sort of my job, and that's what I struggle with. So please, Celine, go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. I'll talk about what I did last weekend. I went to visit my granddaughter, my first grandchild. I drove 6 hours to do that. And I was so excited to meet her. But it turned out I couldn't even get closer than 6 feet away from her outside. And I'm fully vaccinated. And so it was very disappointing to me. Um, and I'm sad about that.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing, Celine, is you were really looking forward to meeting your new granddaughter, and you traveled a long distance to see her, made an effort to do that, and that when you were not able to actually hold her or be close to her, even though you're vaccinated, that was, very disappointing, and it even hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it possible we could just, that's really a nice story. I just wonder if we could just maybe open it up a little bit to just have more interactive. I'm finding this a little slow, and I really enjoy what you're saying, Celine, but I had a lot of thoughts on it, and I thought maybe we
Okay,
could just have
Edwin,
an
I'm going to
open
have to
discussion.
stop you there. Yes, I understand that, and I enjoy discussions like that as well. I hear that you're feeling that this is a little slow and not interactive and not
Mhm.
creative enough, and I really hear this. But this is Celine's time to talk and to be heard, and I want to make sure that she has that. So if you could just stay, and you can voice these, your ideas or whatever you want to say when it's your turn to be speaker. Go ahead. But I want to give Celine her chance to be heard and Lou his chance to listen. Okay.
Okay, it's a little slow for me, but I guess I'll just wait. Sure.
It's understandable. I felt that way at times as well. It's all right. Go ahead, please, Celine.
Okay, well, I'll continue with my um, feeling sad about and disappointed, and like there's something uh, dirty about me or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, so it's not only that you feel sad and disappointed, it's that like maybe you feel there's something wrong with you, and like that you're dirty or something, and that's upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
so we end there. So how was that? It was a little simpler, didn't sort of fight, but
You're our audience, Michelle.
yeah, we're looking to
Hmm.
you as the
Well, that was
evaluator
really,
here.
I thought that was really, really good. I thought it was excellent. It was really like the original first half of the scene was the same as before, and the second piece with the interrupt now was really both it was really natural, the interrupt, and the facilitation was very empathic. Like I could feel a heart connection between you. Could feel Bill connect to you, make the correction, bring you around the second time, and then it just kind of dissipates. So it just felt really sweet. That's how it seemed to me.
I should have talked less. So a note to myself is I could have been a little bit sparser with my.
I was expecting you to object a second time, but you didn't, so that's okay.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
I just wonder about the identification. It seemed like you were trying to identify with me, Bill, instead of just empathize. It's like, oh, I have those issues too, right? That's sort of identification, where the strongest part is like, oh, I hear you saying this. And then we just want to stay with the process was sort of I just noticed that in a few points, wondered how that resonates.
Yeah, I mean, you might characterize it. Obviously, that didn't hit you the same way. But actually, I find that people feel somewhat judged. And so when you put yourself in their position and that you felt the same way, that we're, I'm going for common humanity. But again,
Mhm.
in other words, I see some people nodding here, but not you. So the key is to kind of read the room and get that. And so I probably wouldn't have picked it up from just that little interaction. But if that kept going and you kind of hardened up, Edwin, because when I said those things, I'd try to be aware of that and change it.